Could have been famous, but I had the push iced tea. Ran through the spot smelling good. Guess who it might be? Looking at your girl like, yo, she looking wifey, since smelling good. I'm talking to this so nicely. That look in her eyes, I think she tryna bite me. Like, oh, I think she like me. Bass note, slow down like the backstabbers tryna knife. What up, chat? Hey, yo, I said, what up, chat? Sin of the day, but I ain't even hit the cage yet. PM still ringing, I ain't even hit the stage yet. Spent so dope, he ain't even got a strain yet. See, I so dank, man, I ain't even had the rank yet. Oil so dark, but I ain't even got a stain yet. Sin so strong, and I ain't even dropped the atomizer yet. Bet if I did, I'd explode. Drop the bottle, reload, sight to be told. And now I'm cruising down the road with the mask on. Got my music while I blast on. Who was that with the Magnum? It's not so famous YouTuber, I can still get a whip, that shit lasts long. Shout out Nosy the Kid, Unnad, what up, fat boy Matt, let's get it. Joey Canoli 6'9" in this bitch, what up? Jerry Miller, John C. Disco, Donnie and my boy Joe ranged up, keeping the streets clean. Let's get it, what up? Jim Selly, Tazo, Sue Charm, Silver come to the lie where everyone's a winner. Chicken sandwiches, it's what's for dinner. MZ telling Joey don't tempt me, and we got Charlie Singler rocking some Bentley free. Mr. Calvin 10-piece trees is styling, Danny Show is profiling. Got Becca Wild and fists is pounding. We got Dan O'Malley girls is crowding, Brian B and Bilbo. Y'all that don't rock with me could ride a deal. Hey, yo. Karen, she free, no spitting balls, potato free. Mommy Mel, get at me, Paul Terrence and Kicks. Griffey, the 1,000+ subscribers that rock with me. Vincent, I smell your Mikey Dens. All y'all, I see you down in the chat, hitting that like button like hitting a lick. So shooter, you might get hit. Spence ain't with the bullshit and he don't miss. I let off a full clip. Let's get back to the list. Shout out Jason pushing the V, maybe an M3 smelling Supreme, a JD, Dion Hernandez, D-Dub, WJ. Okay, cause K's a different breed. His perfume stay spraying. Shout out to the boss Ross, William and Taffy J, that woman don't play. Best name in the game is Dan, not the man. Killing it like the son of Sam. Goddamn, y'all I'm tweaking, can't forget Dame Dollar, all genre bops. Chilling with boppers, his flows a whopper. Well done, have it your way. Stand auction man, damn I see you in my man's Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease. Full retail, no lease. The son, I'm a beast. Collarbone, got the wolf packs out. And my best friend Leo rocking the Desert Eagle. Street safe but not legal. $12 clay and shook. Shout outs to Mary with these frags, they got to be good. Boxing since who stay jabbing TKO, we got gentle giggles. Ladies dance to
What's up, fellas?
Let me see you wiggle, wiggle. Just a little Scott and drunk dunk up the
I'm excited for this one.
Telemundo. Shout outs to CK Uno, we don't got a time. But what's up to Jerry? We even got blind EB. I don't see pickles.
I was just looking at that one person.
Autumn Clark dance to the beat. Have even Jab rocking some Creed. Laura, I see you watching, and that goes for the whole damn infamous crew. Hit the like.
Okay, nice and clean, little white floral action. See?
Can't forget my man Barry Mo Money, no problems.
And of course, Boaz 1920.
Yeah, let's get it all. Not so famous.
Hopefully everybody's doing good today. Stop this music real quick. I have a headache today, but I'm excited about having my guest on. It's been a minute since I've been live. Shout out to whoever just hit the like button right now. So we're going to get into it. We're not going to waste too much time over here. Let's go. I got some stuff just in case we talk about it. You know, I got some decants on deck. But today's spotlight will be on Derrick, aka Taste and Sense. Excited to have him on for sure. You guys are rocking some beautiful fragrances today. 724. That's a nice one for like the springtime. I heard that there's going to be a heat wave going on right now. I know it's pretty hot out here in California. I don't know what you guys are dealing with as far as the weather goes in Canada. What's up, Chris? How you doing today, man? Michael Kors, Michael Vintage Original. Hell yeah. Extreme Blue. I think I just rocked that green one not that long ago. Just the Michael Kors. Beautiful fragrances, man. And I believe they're discontinued now. They're going for a good amount of money. We getting shout outs for dbugi already. Shout outs. So yeah, like I said, we're going to focus on my guest today. But I do have fragrances just in case, you know, we want to go back and forth with it or whatever. Like I said, I didn't want to rock nothing today because I got a headache. I don't usually get sick, but you know how it is when you get a headache. Those scents can get to you. It's hot in Palm Springs. It's always hot in Palm Springs. Shout outs, man. I didn't even know you lived out here. Shout outs. Yeah, it gets real hot out there. Beautiful place to vacation, but you can definitely get burnt up out there. We got the beautiful Christine Coyote in the building. Greetings. Hopefully you're doing well today. I know you're excited about this particular guest that's coming on. Shout outs. Everybody's saying what's up to Christine. All right, we're gonna get into it. And you know what? I did a video. I don't know if you guys saw it on my YouTube, but it was like, you know, we're gonna go live today. So you guys said to play the whole song. I did a little poll. You guys wanted to play the whole song, so we're gonna vibe out. It's like we only got 8 in the building right now, so this is where we kind of just relax and chill and listen to some music. So shout outs. This music was made specifically for our guest. You know how it is. Scent of the day for Christine is Eilish, the original one. Gold bottle. Titties out. Shout outs. We're gonna get into it. Let's see.
I'm tasting sense with dbugi.
Next.
Tasting
Christine.
sense with
Yo,
dbugi.
you already know. I appreciate y'all every day.
Tasting sense with dbugi.
Had a little inspiration with the song.
Tasting sense with dbugi. Come on.
Joe said he voted for the whole song, so we're gonna let it play.
Soft as sugar on my tongue, little swirl on her wrist had my troubled soul undone.
Hey, Joe, he put his foot in it.
Vanilla in the air and some pepper in a lag. I was drowning in that
Yes,
jasmine.
Christine, fire.
Didn't wanna come back. Tasting scents with dbugi. I've been searching all my life for this right bottle, right spirit, right woman to kiss. Tasting scents with dbugi. I got roses in my lungs when she's near.
Well, hey,
Yeah, what it do, brother?
That
Shout
I
out, man.
borrow says keep her here.
What up, CK?
We hit that counter.
Beautiful music for blowing some trees, CK.
Rows and rows of tiny dreams. Little glass galaxies all shining in the steam. She said, close your
Gotta be like you,
eyes. Tell me which one moves your heart. I said, girl, it's you. Been my favorite from the start.
Mr. Charlie.
Oh, yeah. Tasting scents with dbugi. I've been searching all my life for this right bottle, right spirit, right woman to kiss. Oh, tasting scents with dbugi. I got roses in my lungs when she's near. Every breath that I borrow says keep her here.
Smooth. Disco in the building.
Yeah, man.
Shout out. Drop that scent of the day.
Roses on your shoulder, sweet smoke in your hair, little sugar, little spice. I'm just floating in the air. From the musk on your neck to the sandalwood side, you turn my broken blues to a bright blue sky. Hey, hey, chase and stance with dbugi. I've been
Can't wait to see what you do with this one, man.
for this right bottle, right spirit, right woman.
Chill vibes today. Day off.
Kiss. Hey, taste and stand
Beautiful choice, Donnie.
Yeah.
It's first of the year. It's good.
Yeah, I love it. Beautiful, high heat, white floral, freshy, salty, aquatic.
I just wish it lasted longer. But I live in Eastern North Carolina, so that's the
Yeah.
only reason I look for a beast mode fragrance. Because the heat here sucks everything up like
100%, man. Not out here. Yeah, it stays summer out here for the most part. But next week is supposed to get a little cooler. So you getting snow out there, or what's the weather like?
well, today, the last 2 days after we had a blazing week last week, the last 2 days have been weirdly chilly. As you see, I've got on a sweater today. But it's like 48, 53 degrees, somewhere between there today was the low and high, which is a little bit cooler than it should have been. But it was great because I was able to break out, wear some more of my cooler weather fragrances a little longer.
Yeah. So since you're here, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell the people that might not know. Let them know.
Well, my name is Derek, but I go by Taste and Sense with dbugi, and of course, I'm a content creator, a fragrance reviewer, and my specialty or my forte, what I like in the space of fragrance, is I like the more indie niche, the smaller houses that people have never heard of, more than anything else. And I like to, showcase those and try to highlight as many of those as I can.
Yeah.
I used to be a sleep specialist, but I recently have actually changed occupations after 37 years of working
Mm,
nights. I actually went to a new occupation where I'm the operations director for a behavioral health center now, and working a 9 to 5 is really weird to me, really
okay.
weird to me.
Yeah, it's a different vibe for sure. How are you getting accustomed to it already?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I started the first of the year, so I gave myself, but it's just still weird to be awake during the daytime.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you've
Yeah.
been smelling fragrances. I saw you on Christine's live stream. I've seen you in my chat, way back.
I started in, I would have to say I've been in to the love of fragrances since 1983 when I was 11. My dad always was like like I was on Christine's, I was telling her, she probably has heard this one, but my dad used to be, he was always the best smelling person, to me. And he never, he always went to Macy's, or he always went to Nordstrom, even then, to get his stuff. He never would, get his stuff, anywhere else. And so I would go in there, and everywhere we went, people would always be like, "Mr. Bill, you smell good." So when I would go to school in the mornings, I'd run in his room and I'd spray on a few
Yeah,
sprays and go to school.
100%. Yeah, I have an older brother, so I was rocking his Stetson back when I was at, like, probably 8 to 11. Smelling like a
Right.
grown ass man as a kid.
See,
Yeah,
and I started with the OG Carolina Herrera, Halston I-12, Z14, um,
that
De
brown bottle.
Rothschild, the Paul Sebastian. Those were the ones that,
Classic.
he had back then, and I would wear those, and I would notice that when I would go to school, it wouldn't be my peers that would tell me I smell nice. It would always be like the faculty, that
Yeah.
would compliment me and was like, "Young man, that smells nice."
Uh
So I
huh.
was like, okay. And then when I would go places, the adults and the older people would always compliment how I smell. So I was like, mm-hmm. So I always like not smelling like everybody else, that were my peers, in the same room as me.
We got Christine saying that she used to steal some sprays too. I think we all did. If we could, we did. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shout,
Well,
shout.
I'm the oldest, so I didn't have older siblings to
Mm,
steal from. So it was definitely. I'm glad that my dad, was into fragrances, which weirdly enough, he doesn't wear anything now. I take him stuff all the time, and it just sits on his dresser. I'm like, what
yeah.
happened? What? Stop
My
it!
da- my dad's that way too, man. And he didn't even have like the regular deodorant. It was like some crystal or something. I don't know if you remember. It's like a rock, shout outs. Yeah, he didn't really wear anything either, man. But it's one of those things as you start getting older, you want to smell, good for the ladies and all that good stuff, feel good about yourself. So what I recently rocked the other day was that new Dolce& and Gabbana the One Parfum. And I got kind of an old school vibe from it, but modern. You know what I mean? I
Right.
thought it was really good. They always do it nice and
I
sexy,
heard it
man.
was like I heard it was more like a slightly fresher take on
Yeah,
the
but it's
original.
I mean, the EDP is beautiful, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't last that long, but it is such
Right.
a beautiful, sexy scent. Grown women, middle age, whatever you want to call them, they love it, man. Beautiful scent. But I actually like what they did with this newer one because it does give me a throwback of like the like a little older school, like Paul Sebastian style, but it's brought up to the modern age, and it's kind of nostalgic for me. I
Yeah.
rocked it for the first
I've been
time.
looking at I've been looking at checking that one out. I just haven't really bought too much because I've looked at things that are coming out, but it's so much redundancy in the game that it's
Yeah.
nothing really original, and I mean, I've got so many decants and stuff from a lot of my indie houses, and it's like a lot of them are full bottle worthy, and the ones that I talk about, and Vince knows at least one of these. He knows.
I just muted you, my bad. Decants, shout outs. I got some Happy Land stuff here. I know you know about that Happy Land Studios. Shout outs. I'm excited to hear some of the stuff that you have as far as let's get you back.
I'm
Yeah,
tasting
there we go.
sense with
Stop the
the
music.
boogie.
Great
Oh
song, but we're
yeah,
not gonna hear it again. It's a long one.
you was talking about Happy Land. I got some
Happy
Happy
Land.
Land right in here.
That's perfect, man.
R.I.P. to my man EJ.
R.I.P. EJ Wells. 100%. I have 25 of the 5 mLs that I purchased right after he passed. So if you
Yeah,
want to talk about any of them or whatever, I see you got your bag with you. That's perfect, man. We don't
yeah.
really talk about what we're gonna do beforehand with these lives. We just go. So that's
I
how
was about
that's
to
how we
say
do it.
since I got a lot of them that I picked up, but I just brought out three of them that I had,
Perfect.
my more recent ones that I got from them. And I just figured I was just gonna talk about them because that's one of the
Perfect.
houses that I really, really enjoy. I mean, and it doesn't really get talked about a lot. The people that know.
Yeah.
The people that know about Happy Land, they know, but it doesn't get talked about enough. They don't get as much love as I think they deserve, but more for me. Hey,
Hey, that's perfect, man. Matter of fact, go grab one of those real quick. Let's talk about it.
let's
You let
see.
me know which you're
I
going
got,
for.
I got El Gudo,
El Gudo.
Barbershop, and Mobius.
El Gudo. I think you know what? Let's see if it's even on here. Happy Land. And these are recent pickups for you, huh?
Yeah,
Did you pick up the set where it has all of them on it? Or not yet?
no, I have not, but I definitely plan to. That's one of the things I want to get is the one with all of them
All right.
because
Go grab one.
I've only seen maybe one or two that I was just like, eh. I'd rock all of them that I've smelled so far.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go grab one of them. I'll look for it while you which one you want to do that? El Gudo?
Yeah, El Gudo.
Let's see if I can find El Gudo in here. I know I dropped a couple of them, so hopefully El Gudo's not one of the ones that fell on the ground. El Gudo. Shout outs. That purple label. Shout out to TOTG. El Gudo smells Gudo. No, he was friends of EJ.
Oh yeah.
Tell me what you think about this one. I just sprayed it. I like how he's thinking about it.
That's nice.
Have you rocked that one out yet?
No, I have not. I was saying I haven't. I've actually pulled this out and was like, oh my god, I have not even smelled these yet, and I've had them for a bit, but they were just sitting, and I just had never gotten around to them yet. But that's nice.
Show the people real quick.
Atomizer's kind of funky on that on the tester there, but
Yeah, I
it's
do
not
like
right.
that they're glass. That's a really nice thing for a 5 ml. They're all labeled correctly. Really nice. They're not crooked or anything like that. That's what the regular bottles look like right there for the 50, $68. Great price.
And that's boozy and spicy.
It's got a nice sweetness to it too, right?
Yes.
Looks like we're looking at brandy for that booze, fruit for that sweet vibe, some beeswax, oak moss, cedar, labdanum, and some white musk.
Yeah.
Have you
'Cause
guys
I was
tried this
just
in the
going to
chat?
say, it's starting to get a little bit of kind of a leathery tinge to it. Not a full on leather, but the labdanum, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's got a lot of mature leaning fragrances for sure. He's got a couple of the summertime ones, but I rock what is it? The Home for the Holidays.
Home for the holidays. I
Yeah.
burned through that one. I got that one on the request of Vince. Vince is the reason I got that one.
Shout out to Vincent's. And then there's the decaf version as well. So depending on how you like your coffee. But I wear that one on Christmas Day. You don't need much of it.
I got another one. I got another one that I got, and I love it. And so many people are like, "What is that?" And they can't. The creme de coeur,
Oh, okay. Yeah. BDK.
but he's got one as that's what is his? It's not creme de coeur. Oh,
Yeah, creme de cure is like a white leather pineapple type of
yeah, no,
vibe to it.
it's not that one. This is the one by Happy Land, and it is
Oh, okay.
Cafe de Coeur.
Okay. I don't think I have that one. Have they come out with any new stuff since he passed? I think his last one that I had, which was Sundown, and a perfect name for somebody who, just passed. Sundown, last fragrance you made. But I don't remember that one.
Well,
I
I was
know
gonna
he
say
had
I know Mobius is a newer release. That was one that was released recently.
Christine is talking about Paisley Dreams, and it is beautiful. That is a pink label one. I have a great memory, but there's so much stuff that I think about. Paisley, okay, this is Paisley Sky right here. And she's talking about Paisley Dream. It does have like it'll let you know if it's like a feminine one or not. A little female on the front of it. I don't know if you guys would be able to pick this up, but let's see here. She's looking pretty dapper, looking kind of like Christine over here. We'll spray this one for her, Paisley Dream. Now, as far as ginger goes, man, there's one called Haymaker. Beautiful fragrance, man. I think you should check it out if you are a fan of ginger. If you're not a fan of ginger, it's probably not for you. This is beautiful, by the way, Christine. Very beautiful. I'll pull this one up too. But that Haymaker is gonna be like spicy, authentic ginger that you can layer with another fragrance if you're a fan of ginger. Like if you eat sushi, that little
Yeah,
pink ginger
yeah,
off
that
the
pickled
side. It
ginger.
smells like that. Super spicy, authentic for sure. Shaq released a flanker. Are you kidding me? What? Shout out to Donnie. He sent me that Shaq fragrance, the first one, that Tonka Bean Bomb. It was pretty decent. Shout out to JC Penney's.
The one that he dropped in and put in JC Penney, is it, it's good?
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. And I don't think the price
Okay.
is that bad either. I think it's like $50. Yeah,
I was
not
gonna
bad
say
at all.
I actually saw it in Burlington for $36.99. So I'm gonna pick it up this weekend.
Oh, this is Paisley Sky. I don't want that one. I want Paisley's Dreams. This one has oud in it, by the way.
Yummy.
Paisley Dreams. We'll get the right one up here.
I love oud.
I love oud. We got some lang-a-lang. Every time I say it, I got to say my name, Jangalang, Jangalang. Shout out to life. We got anise bergamot, and it's got that nice fresh opening. I'm not getting like too much of like a banana vibe, but it, because his stuff is kind of bass heavy.
Right.
Heliotrope, some cashmere, rose, hedione, some rosemary with the base note of myrrh, vanilla, sandalwood, amber, honey, and musk. Tell me you can't go wrong
Mm,
with that.
not a bit.
And it doesn't smell crazy feminine. A man could easily rock that, but it does have that feminine type of vibe to it. I'd
Right.
say leaning feminine, unisex. We got the man, the myth, the legend in the building. Shout out to Jonathan 1970. I don't know if you know Jonathan. Have you seen him in the space before?
Don't know Jonathan, but salute.
You guys should check each other out. He's got his own channel. His collection is ridiculous. A lot of old school fragrances, stuff that you used to rock back in the day, and he'll have like the original bottles. He'll have the box. Very knowledgeable. He's been on the show before. Definitely a fan and a friend for sure.
Awesome. Excellent.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get back to you. I went into my whole Paisley Dream thing or whatever, but Christine, you should
Oh
definitely check that
man.
one out. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And I was so that El Gudo, I definitely, man, that's definitely full bottle worthy.
It's nice.
I think that's one. And then I got barbershop
Barbershop, okay?
just because I just wanted to, you know, I'm not a huge fougere. I can appreciate a good one. Yep.
What man can appreciate a good one?
I can appreciate a good fougere, but you know, I just yeah, yeah. Shaving
Shout out Joe.
cream, florals,
Let's get this one on skin real quick. Barbershop.
musky,
Mm.
but heavy dose of that shaving foam.
100%. That Barbasol.
Yeah, that barbasol. That is
Yeah.
definitely straight up that. Woo, that definitely is a barbershop.
Yeah. That's a cool vibe. I like that. And it's
It,
it's
it,
it's
it, it
it.
reminds me of my grandfather going to the barbershop with him. How when we used to ride home, that ride home, that's what he used to smell like.
Shout outs, man. Shout out to the grandfathers, man. Yeah, my grandfather passed when he was 90, 91, I think. And then my other grandpa died when he was about 90, 91 too. Yeah. And my grandma, she passed on New Year's Day. She made it to the new year. 96.
All right, Joel. Have a good night at work, my guy,
Yeah, be
or a good
safe out there,
day,
man, for
or
sure. Whatever it is out there, I mean, it's
yeah.
Canada. Oh, she dropped. Look at that. She dropped Jonathan's channel in the chat. If you guys in the chat, which I'm sure most of you have, followed Jonathan. If not, and I'll text you Jonathan's info, and then I'll text him your info, and you guys can you know talk about some fragrances or whatever. That'd be a cool little collab, man, because he's got some stuff, man. And I know you've been rocking it since you were 11 years old. That's a long time, man. That's a long time.
Yeah, and I don't go anywhere without Frank. I mean, my wife laughs at me all the time because I don't care if I'm just going to the store to go get a soda, I'm spraying on at least one spray.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. This is really nice. This barbershop is really nice. I know Jonathan knows about this for sure. Um, really
Yeah, this is
nice.
definitely old
It
school feel, grown
yes,
man stuff.
yes. It opened up with that like barber saw and the lavender's kicking. The oud's kind of I mean the leather's kind of chilling in the background a little bit. Very nice, very mature.
Yeah, it reminds you of the little leather strap that goes on the
Yeah,
side of the
yeah.
barber chair.
I used to rock chaps back in the day. You remember Ralph Lauren chaps, the brown bottle,
Yeah.
silver cap? Yeah, man. Whatever I can get my hands on, man. Back in the days, we started talking about dupes and like what when Armoff started coming out and all that stuff. But I remember in probably junior high, I used to go to the 99 and they would have like the inspired buys, trash fragrances, absolute trash. But you take them with you, after the football game, after the basketball game or whatever, and spray up thinking you smell great. And you did for about 5 minutes, and then
I was
it
gonna
was
say
gone.
that was our Axe before Axe and all those stuff came out,
Yeah,
for the newer, yeah.
we're talking
But
about barbershop from Happy Land.
that was the only thing that I would use that for, was like you say, after the football game, and you knew
100%.
it's all right.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
will
yeah.
this will get me home.
Got to
This
get you
will get
home.
me home.
What's crazy about those nostalgic fragrances is, I think maybe about a year ago. Let's see, we got Rancid Milk in the building. I heard Shaq Flanker was being unboxed. Not today, but we're gonna get Disco Donnie on. Because it's been a minute, man. I don't really go live too often, but I got a kick in the butt to go live, so I'm here. But I do want to check out that Shaq fragrance. Because the first
The
one wasn't that
Eclipse.
bad.
What is it called? Eclipse, right?
I forgot what it was called. Let me see if I can scroll up to Donnie's comment real quick. Let's see. I'm rusty when it comes to the lives. Let's see. There's Donnie. Here we go. First flanker called Eclipse. You are correct.
Yeah.
You pay
Yeah,
attention. I
I
like
heard
that.
something about it, but like I said, I didn't really know anybody that I really value their opinion enough to trust what they said about the Shaq fragrance. Because I knew it wasn't expensive, and but I was like, yeah, but I'm not just gonna buy it just because it says
It's
Shaquille
it's
O'Neal.
it
You know
says
what I
Shaq
mean?
on it. Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
probably be in the bargain bin soon enough. But to be honest, that first one for that price, that Tonka bean, it's definitely you can get compliments off of it. It's
yeah, that's
nice. It's
good.
designer, it's nothing crazy or whatever, but I was laughing at it when Donnie told me he got a Shaq fragrance, but I heard a couple people talk about how they really enjoyed the Shaq fragrance, so I had to get my nose on it. Shout out to JC Penney, shout out to Shaq. You got another
Yeah.
one. You got another one from the house. I'm excited to spray another one. I haven't
So
really
now,
done too much
now
with these
this
yet.
this is their newer one, and this one's called Mobius.
Oh, okay,
And
I don't got that.
now this one, they actually sent me a full bottle of this one before they even dropped it. So, and I did a review on this one. And when I first got it, I my thoughts were much different because they had just dropped it. So it had not had a chance to mature properly. It really did not. And it was very chemically in
Mm,
the opening, and I knew that was not. What I mean? I said, man, this is not settled enough. This is not matured enough. I said, because I've never ever gotten anything from them that made me that took me aback like that.
yeah.
So I
I'm
set
just
it
gonna look over
back
here.
for a little bit, and I sprayed it again a little while later after I saw a review from Attack of the Colognes. He did a
Mm,
review on it, and he was talking about it, and I was like, wait a minute, You can't be smelling the same thing I was smelling. There's no way. So I said, let me go back. So I went back and I sprayed it again. And I must say that this is probably one of the most unique blue fragrances
Hmm.
because it's blue, but it's green. Yeah, yeah.
The smile says it all, man. Top notes of lemon, lime, grapefruit, California. Got heart notes of geranium. Does it have rose in it? Some jasmine, some rum, sandalwood, patchouli, and vetiver. Sounds very mass appealing as well.
Yeah, it's blue, and then it just gets this greenness to it, like this vegetal nature, with the floral in the middle. Then it's that
Mm,
dryness from the vet. It is very unique. I really like it. It's definitely one for you can wear this all because of the fact that it's kind of a mixture of the two. You can pretty much wear this anytime, but I think it shines better in the warmer weather because
yeah.
when I wore it, last it was pretty warm and it projected well. It gave me a nice scent bubble. Everything, it was clean. It's really nice.
And it's got
Yeah,
patchouli in it. Does it get a little dirty? A little earthy at the dry down?
yeah. Well, it's got a little bit of a little bit, but the patchouli is not as dark as you want. It gets a little earthy, but you get more of that geranium soap. You get more of the soapiness in the dried
Mm.
out.
That's
Than
why I was
anything
asking, did it
else.
have any like a rose? Because that geranium get that like green rose type of vibe to it, but it's got that
Yeah,
jasmine. So
yeah, it definitely has that luxury, soap, but not heavy. It's just a light hint of a soapiness, but you get,
mm,
the uranium and the florals in there.
it sounds
But
like
the
a banger, man.
citrus, yeah, it's nice. It really is. I was very impressed with it.
That
And then
bottle is
they,
is different too. It's got like that rhino liner type of thing going to it. Shout
yeah,
out.
yeah, 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 that matte black.
I gotta
Yeah,
smell a
that one
cap
was
for
nice.
I gotta smell a cap for Matt. I don't know why he be saying I be smelling the caps, but shout outs. This is one that I haven't tried yet. Midnight Rendezvous with a Mobster from Dua.
From Dua.
Yeah,
What
I
is
don't I
that?
don't I,
Is that an original? Is that a tribrid or matte? Or
it's
what is that?
it's definitely a hybrid because I'm smelling like cardamom, like laudanum alone, but it's got like a darker tone to it. Um, kind of like a mobster, something that you would wear at nighttime. Ski mask. Shout outs. Oh, it's Matt's birthday today. I don't know why my stream deck's not working, but happy birthday to you and all that good stuff, man.
Ah,
You know Matt,
Mr. Lusk.
Matt Lusk. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Mr. Lusk. How you doing? Happy birthday. If it's your
Shout out,
birthday.
shout out to the photo man, the mirror man, the messing with Spence telling me smelling caps, man. It's a tri blend. Sheesh. Little menage a trois action going on. It's nice.
And look, that man right there is the blend master.
I have not tried any of Matt's stuff. But I hear it all the time from I'm a mod on Fat Boy's channel. I'm a friend of Fat Boy. Shout out to Juan. Um,
Juan.
yeah, yeah. I've been watching Juan for so many years, man. So shout out to Juan. But I do need to check out some of Matt's stuff because there's so many good things being said about it, and for what I hear, it seems like his style is perfect for California when it comes to blending fragrances that are fresh and making them different or whatever. So I definitely got to check him out and see what's going on with that. He says it's not his birthday. Shit. My birthday's coming up. Um, April 7th. Be an old
All
man.
right, all right.
Getting old, man.
Aries in the house.
Aries in the house for sure. So he said, no, you could just send, you know what? When I buy the fragrance from you, Matt, just spray the cap and send the cap my way. I don't need the bottle. Just send
You
that.
don't need the bottle. Just spray some caps and send them
Spray,
on.
spray some caps and send it. That's all I need, man. Um, Speaking of that, um, I have so many fragrances that I come to the point of what is it? Just content. So I've been checking out some decants and stuff like that. I have so many decants I haven't even gone through. I think Christine made a point that you can rock decants the rest of your year, 2 years, whatever, whatever it would be. There's so many decants that I have, and I need to start getting around to them and start smelling some stuff because I got some stuff that I've been interested in. Yeah, have you ever oh, I need to go get my nose on that one, and then you figure out you have it in a sample? That's
Right.
dirty work. So I ended up buying my last bottle yesterday. I say it's the last bottle, but this time I think I mean it for the year. Just because I have so much stuff that I haven't, even like Happy Land. I think there's 25 of them, man, and they're 5 mLs. You're not gonna kill that in one day. 25 times 3 days. I mean, that's three months of damn near wearing Happy Land, exclusively. But this wouldn't
Right.
be a house that I'd be able to do that in California. I am looking forward to some cooler weather though. But I'm definitely gonna rock some. And when I do, I'll shoot you a text and let you know, yo, man, this one's like that or whatever. I've smelled them all, but I haven't worn them all out and about. And there's a huge difference between spraying it and then taking it outside in this barbershop. Is nice,
Right.
beautiful. All right, you got some other stuff to talk about too. Some stuff you said I ain't never heard of.
Man,
Let's
I
get
got
into some of that stuff.
so I was talking to, like I said, I was looking through my collection and everything, and I said, if I was going to keep any of the indie niche, which ones are the most, which ones would be the first ones that I would buy a full bottle of, no question, hands down, who would I be the ones to do? And outside of Happy Land, because that's just the one that, I mean, that's one of my personal favorites. One of the ones that I have found more recently is a house called Sense of Texas Hill Country.
Mm,
And they make some very, very, most of their fragrances are feminine. But she also, they're starting to launch some more unisex as well as some masculine fragrances. But to me, just because a fragrances says feminine, I still want to smell it first to see, because
yeah.
I might rock it anyway. I mean, it don't matter to me. I wear what I want. So I have picked up, I've gotten some things from them, and they sent me, she sent me some samples and some ones, and I just really, um, if you ever get a chance, um, if you like leather, how do you feel about leather?
I like suede. I'm a suede guy. So if it's light leather, I'm all about it. I like aquatics with leather as well. Um,
It,
Something
these are
light.
more florals. These are more florals
White
with
florals and
leather.
leather. That's a
Yeah,
that's a
white
killer combo.
florals and
Yeah.
leather. But of course, Texas Hill Country. So most of her fragrances are inspired by things or in that area of Texas.
Mm,
So the purple orchids. She's got one called San Saba, and San Saba smells like if somebody took a Dr. Pepper and a sassafras tea and mixed them together.
that sounds fire.
It is delicious. It is absolutely
You heard that?
delicious.
Dr. Pepper. Shout outs. Well,
Yeah.
Tom Ford Eau de Ombre leather is all leather. I purchased that one off of a recommendation from somebody. I purchased it the other day. I'm excited to check that one out. It's got a lot, and I've smelled the original one. It's a little too heavy for me as far as the leather goes in California for the most part. Doesn't mean I wouldn't wear it. It's just my weather doesn't suit for it. So
Is
I'm
that one
looking
supposed
forward
to
to
be
that one.
a drier leather though? Is that one a
That
drier
it
leather or?
it so from what I gathered just from checking out the notes, it seems like it's a lighter leather with sweetness to it and some vanilla. Um, so we'll see how that works out. Um, should be good. She said it's a good fragrance. I'm gonna take her word for it. She hasn't let me down once.
Yeah. Well, they have one called Bandera Cowboy, and they also have one called Bandera Cowgirl,
Mm,
and they smell like. I mean, when you put that on, you want to go put on your spurs and your hat and your big buckle, and you want to go to the rodeo. And it is what it is. Leather, little bit of oud. It's got a little bit of funk to it, but I love that Bandera Cowboy. Um, Oasis. Oasis is my alternative to everybody else wearing Porthole and God of Fire.
okay. Lamar Poho got some mango action going on over there.
Yeah, so that's their tropical, one, but it's gives off the same, it's in that, tropical space of everything else. But while everybody else ran to get God of Fire and, Porthole, which they're both extremely good,
Yeah.
everybody else ran to go get them because of their extreme popularity.
I know one person that doesn't like that porthole, but I have not got my nose on that Lamar porthole, but I got a fire, Gulf Orchid, all those clones or whatever. I've got my nose on a lot of
Yeah.
got a fire style fragrances. Mango is a thing, man. I really do enjoy mango for sure. I got
And
one
I,
from the
I do
house.
too. And like I say, I do too, but I look for something that,
Different.
that's the one thing I like about, a lot of people give clones a bad rap, this, that, and the other. But my thing is, I appreciate when the houses let you know that it's a twist off gate, that they're not trying to hit it one to one. This is, we're giving you an inspiration of it, because a lot of times I like the what makes it different, but so I don't, I always want something that kind of has got the mango of God of Fire, but it doesn't have to have, I like the mango, I like the
Mm,
ginger, I like the red fruits, I like all of that, but you don't have to smell just like it. You can throw something else in there to give it a little, make it turn right. That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. I got some
You
mangoes that
know,
turn right for sure. Mango and curd from Famoa, Paris,
yeah.
Niche House. Not that many people talk about it. That one is a creamy mango, some fire. We're gonna put you in the hot seat real quick. We got Christine.
Hello.
Got a quick.
Do you want to play a game?
What's
Peach,
up, Lawless?
peach,
Peach.
Triumph of Bacchus.
Okay, tobacco peach. If you guys have any questions, we'll throw them back in the hot seat real quick. You know what I mean? What you know? What I got a question for you since we're here. So you started YouTube when, and what was the purpose that you like? What was your inspiration of starting a YouTube channel, other than the fact that you love fragrances, which makes it super easy to do?
Vince is the reason
Okay,
I started making content. Actually,
shot,
I actually sat around, and during COVID, I found that's when I actually found the content creators on YouTube. I never really, knew knew that they were doing it like they were. So I would go on, and I ran, and the first one I saw was first person I ever saw was Chaos Fragrance.
mm,
And when I clicked on one of their videos, I started seeing other ones pop up. Aromatics, TLTG, some of the some of the other older ones that have been in the game, robes, and I, so I would always look at them, and I would just say, okay, what's actually hot? Because I live in a small eastern North Carolina town. There are no boutiques, or there is no Macy's, there is no Nordstrom's, there is no Saks, anywhere near me. 2 hour, I mean, an hour and a half, I can go to Raleigh, and go to Crabtree
Yeah,
and see what's hot there. But before I made that trip to Raleigh, I wanted to know, what I was going to look for.
gotcha.
Um, so I started looking to say, okay, what was hot? And I'd always see the commercial for that Johnny Depp did for Savage. So I was
Savage,
like,
yeah,
well, yeah, so I was like, so I guess that is like the hot thing. And, I still see commercials for like Calvin Klein Obsession. So I'm like, people still wear that?
hmm
Mhm.
yeah. If you look,
But
number one seller, damn near up there. It's up there still. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So
CK1 up there. The
CK1.
Eternities are still up there. Yeah,
Yeah, well, Eternity I still have a bottle of Eternity from 1993 that I will never finish off because it's been
yeah,
reformulated. I've never had one. That formulation, it's no longer any. What I mean, they changed it so many times.
yeah. Well, if I find an older bottle, you know what I'm saying, I just buy one.
Yeah,
Uh,
I always look for the old Chanel 94 and before, if I can find. I mean the Eternity from
yeah, that's
94 and before.
That's the thing about you. You're doing a lot of this indie niche stuff, which shout out. We got Matt in the building. Perfect person to have in here to talk about some stuff like that. But you also are into the vintage stuff, kind of frags, the throwbacks, the scent memories that you had back in the day at the club, dancing around. You know what I'm saying, living life. So
Well, because I
yeah,
never I never really knew that they were actually reformulating, what I mean? The way they were. And I was like, because whenever I would go places and I would smell, I'm like, man, this doesn't smell the same as it did. It doesn't last, it doesn't last like it used to. It used to be I could spray Eternity one, two times and
and be done.
be done, and I could smell it all day long. And that was a EDT. That was an eau de toilette, and they used to last all day, all day.
You know
Now,
about Anush Patel?
no.
Okay. I'll send
What?
you his website, Enchante Perfumes or something like that. And he's got a lot of the vintage stuff, and some of the stuff that's on his website isn't even the stuff that you like. If you want something, let him know, and he's got it. So if you're
All right.
interested in if you've been looking for a while, Alfie, you guys were on a live as well. I'm sure you can hit him up and he can get you some stuff that you've been looking for too, for sure. Continue. I just needed to drop that comment.
Yeah. And there is, before I go any further, I want to know, what is that Hermes fragrance that you were talking about on your post?
Um, from this?
You posted something about a Hermes. Your scent of the day was a Hermes fragrance, and I didn't. I did not. I had never heard of it. What is
I
that
don't know
one?
which one you're talking about, but I happen to have it next to me as far as these are some different Hermes fragrances so far. Shout out, I don't know if Donnie's still in the building. Donnie recommended me to try one of these fragrances, and it is called um, Jour de Hermes. I think this is the one that he told me about. He got it and he said I would love it. I believe it's like citruses, maybe some white florals right up my alley.
Right.
Jardine. This one is a scent that Christine's grandma wears, and I needed to get my nose on that one, so it came in the set as well. The other day, the last one that I posted was Ode Marvelous, which is a nice. It's got like a little spiciness to it as well. I think it might be some ginger in there, but it's a nice freshie. You know what? Hermes has some beautiful stuff as far as they don't last that long, but they are perfect for the
Right.
high heat. So it's a house that I dig. Also, I posted what else did I rock this week? Ogivre. I have a couple
I
bottles
love
of that.
Ogive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Ogive is one of my favorites.
Yeah. And then there's a green one that I posted. I don't know if that's the one that you're talking about. but I know Christine knows because she's the one that recommended me. It's Vert. That one is a nice green, almost like a petitgrain, freshy type of fragrance. Doesn't last too long, but smells really nice, high quality. It reminds me of like a lighter version of Neo from Jerzoff, which is my favorite green fragrance of all time. Such a beast. So it's a really nice fragrance as well. High heat.
I'm about to say, give me 1 second. My phone just told me that it was on low battery. I just need to move my charger.
Yeah. Take your time, man. Let's go back to these. Christine's talking about to hit up a news for some vintage fragrances, and then she dropped it in the chat. So it is enchanteperfumes.com. We got Meligan79 in the building saying, "What's up to everybody? Nice to see you here, man. I don't know if you dropped that scent of the day yet. Let us know what you're rocking, what the weather's like, all that good stuff." Vince loves Obsession for Men. That is a beautiful one. Obsession Night is nice as well. I don't know if you tried Obsession Night, the blue juice, but it smells kind of like Tom Ford Black Orchid.
I like them both.
Yeah, for sure. That one's probably been. Here we go. OD Orange Vert. So I don't know which one you're talking about. There's also a rhubarb one that I recently was wearing as well. That's nice, but Hermes, really nice quality. Just don't expect longevity from most of their fragrances. But I'm pretty sure you rocked the original, like Terre de Hermes, like the vetiver, the EDT, and all that. I got all those bottles, H24, EDP,
Yeah,
EDT.
The H24, the regular Hermes, yeah. But like I say, Ogivre is definitely what was my favorite. But the one you had put up there, and I don't know if it was Joy or whatever, but I'll go back and look at the post because I screenshotted it, and I was like, I'm gonna
Nice.
have to see what that's because I wanted to see. I was like, let me find out what that smells like.
Yeah. You just let me know, and I'll definitely. It's hot, so you'll probably catch me rocking some Terre de Hermes in the heat out here,
Because
especially when you don't feel
it was
like
a
rocking
while.
something. I think it's
Wait,
perfect. Go ahead.
it was a while that orange was like my thing. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Anything orange. You know what I mean? I was really I enjoyed that orange anything. So Terry, all their
yeah.
stuff was
Now that orange that I was talking about in that green bottle, that one is actually like a fresh orange, whereas like the originals, they got that dirty orange, like the orange fell in the soil and it got dirty and it got dried up from the sun, and you know what I
yep.
mean? That classic masculine type of vibe. It's always good to have. I don't reach for those that often as far as that profile goes, but when you want to smell like a grown ass man with a little bit of orange or whatever, some classic shit. Maybe rocking a tweed suit or something like that to somebody's I don't know, get together or whatever. Shout outs.
Right.
We got Mr. Cologne in the building. I don't know if you know the man Cologne. He's got a channel as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The
How
man's
you
got some
doing?
nice. He's got some fire for sure, man. Shout outs. Thanks for stopping by. We got Mulligan.
I about to say
Uh,
he got his collection expensive.
yeah. He's got some nice stuff, man. Shout out to New York. I know it was raining out or snowing out there, man. You got. I was kind of jealous for a little bit, because it's always hot out here, man. I love the rain. Chilling, man. All right, let's drop another one for the people real quick. Something that we haven't heard before. That
And
one house
another
definitely
one.
seems interesting from Texas, man.
The sense of Texas Hill Country, of the Hill Country. That is great, great stuff. But you have to like leathers. You have to really be a fan of leathers and florals and leathers. If not, then it might not be, but they're very different. Nothing else smells like it. It's not gonna, I'm getting bits of Sauvage. No, you're not gonna do
Yeah.
that. You're not gonna smell and be like, oh, I'm getting bits of Blue de Chanel. Nope, nope. That's that, and that's what it is. And that's why I enjoy that. And another house that I got turned on to, and I have yet to find one of her fragrances um, that I don't like. And everything, the whole house is amazing for what it is, and it's called Maison de Animo.
Mm.
And Dr. Crystal Shelton is the she's the perfumer for for that house, and
You said Dr.
she
Dre does the
has
fragrances for him?
no, Dr. Crystal Shelton.
Shout out.
But I saw a thing on Facebook, an ad for their fragrances, and I clicked on it. I was checking out the notes, and and for the discovery set, it was like $25. So I was like, yeah, click, yes, please. Let me check
Mm,
it out. And so I picked several of them. I got like Beltane, Bohem, Cafe, Closer, and Vintage. No, Nostalgia and Nostalgia.
okay.
Those were the ones I got from her the first time. And Beltane is Bohem. Beltane is kind of they're not clones. They're all originals, but with the notes, if you put certain notes together, they're gonna smell, in the same veins as certain things. So Bohem is in the same vein as like Baby Cat. It's a
Mm,
vanilla, suede,
suede.
boozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's not exactly Baby Cat, but it's in that same kind of vein.
Mm,
Love it. Bohem, that's Bohem. I'm sorry, not Beltane. Bohem is that one. Beltane is very much like Black Phantom.
okay.
Closer, I say that one is the one that not Bruce Wayne, but that's the fragrance that will be Batman's.
Mm,
Yeah, that will be Batman's
some kiss from a
signature
rose on the
fragrance.
grave type shit in the rain.
Yeah, yeah. When I tell you Closer is dark, it is grown man, it is sexy, it is smoky. It is a nice fragrance. It's unique. It's not for everybody. Whereas the other two might be a little more mass appealing.
Yeah.
Closer is not.
It's
And
called
then there's
Closer, right?
Closer. Yeah.
It's got to be sexy if you got a name like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got
It will seal the deal.
it will seal the deal. The Closer.
Cafe is spicy. It just smells like you walked into Morocco, into a
Hmm.
spice market.
Okay. Cardamom is in there. I'm assuming
Yeah, yeah.
lots of
It's
lots of
it's just
spices.
lots and lots of spice. It's that one's just really nice. Incensey, spicy. That one's
Some
that
cute.
one's really
It's
nice.
got cumin in
That
it.
one's um. Does Cafe have? I'm not sure if. Let me see. I'll
See, I
let you
like
know
those
here.
type of fragrances with some rose and some spice, some cumin. Maybe throw some oud on the base. Black pepper action going on. Not always in the mood for it, but when you are, spicy rose like that. I don't know if this one has rose in it, but that's kind of my thing.
You like Rose?
Yeah, I like rose for sure. Not all roses,
And
obviously. There's some feminine roses, and I don't want to say that I don't like certain fragrances because I love like some very feminine fragrances. That doesn't mean that I
right.
want to wear them. It just means that I love the fragrance. Like Mademoiselle, Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. I can pick that out of a lineup in a heartbeat. Hey, I know what you're wearing, type of situation. But it's not something I would wear. I just love the fragrance.
Yeah. No, I don't see cumin in it,
Okay.
but this one is
Let us know those notes. I'm interested.
it's got that candy ginger. Hold on.
Man.
Cardamom, black currant, pink pepper, sandalwood, vanilla, candy ginger, and other spices.
Okay. Now this is not the Batman fragrance. This is the one after the Batman fragrance. Or
Oh,
is this the
yeah,
Batman?
this is Cafe. Hold on,
Okay.
I'll tell you what's in
W-
closer too. Give me
Yeah,
one
we need
sec.
we need to find that out. The people are asking. By the people, I mean Christine wants to know. That out. That barbershop is still kicking, man. Oh, see, I got Layla Bo Cure 28 right here. I haven't checked this one out yet. So
Now,
much stuff, man. Ooh.
it says that even though it says this, this is not what I get. I'm gonna tell you the notes, but like I tell you, don't 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 think this is what this is. Tropical fruit,
Uh-huh.
bourbon, vanilla, fruity tobacco, velvet musk, a leather club chair in a tropical setting. Now,
Okay.
now take that last part, the leather club chair, but I don't really get as much of the tropical. I get more of a uh ripened fruit, not
Mm.
tropical, but more of a ripened fruit, almost a overripe to where it's got that almost got turning into wine, that that almost
Gotcha.
that acrid smell to it.
Yeah. That
Yeah, so
fermented
it's
type
yes,
of
it's so,
vibe
it's
to
so
it.
sweet, so it's almost fermented.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is because it's dark.
Leather
It's
28.
not that bright fruit.
Leather 28 is a nice leather. Le Labo, shout outs. They did a good job with that one. I'm excited to wear that one on a cooler day for sure. Okay,
And
let's bring up that Batman. That's that Batman,
oh,
right?
that's what that one
That's that
was just
Batman.
now.
So that's the kiss from a rose on a grave with all those fruits and stuff. Now you said leather club chair?
Yeah,
Like a leather chair? What's that about?
it says leather club chair in a tropical setting. Now, but when I tell you, think of the leather suit that Batman wears. Think
Okay,
about
okay. I
that
see where you're
leather.
going. I see where you're going
Yeah,
with that.
that
Yeah.
it's like, even though that's latex, but think about that being like leather, that kind of dark, but it's got some smokiness to it, and that's the crazy part because it doesn't say nothing about smoky.
Mm.
But and then she's got one called Cirque, which is like candy apple, cotton candy, the popcorn. It's not really,
Wait, wait,
it's not
wait,
as
wait,
salt.
wait, wait, wait. We gotta know the name now. You said
Cirque,
candy
like,
and popcorn?
yeah, it's Cirque, like Cirque du Soleil, but
Mm-hmm.
it's more like it's not like the one that they put out, because that one is more like a salty popcorn. This one, it's when it says popcorn, it's just got a slight saltiness to it, but it's heavier on the candy apple and the cotton candy.
Sheesh, man. It- Does it have so it's got caramel in it as well? That type of vibe? Like a toffee type of thing going or no?
Yeah, there's a light toffee, because it's not as sponge sugar cotton candy like BR
Mm,
540. It's just got a wisp of it, but it's that one's nice too.
gotcha.
Um, Tomboy, which is a simple sandalwood, leather sandalwood with a little bit of vanilla.
Hey, that sounds like fire too, man. Suede and sandalwood is a killer combo, man. Killer combo for
Yeah,
sure.
so definitely, I was always a huge fan of. I don't think I found anything from them that I really don't like. What were the last ones I got from?
Somebody in the comments said, did you used to play for the Bulls? Shout out to 91, Dennis Rodman. Nobody said that. That was me. You a Dennis Rodman fan? I'm a Bulls fan.
I was a Dennis Rodman fan, and not a Bulls fan.
Okay. All right,
But
we gotta end the live after that comment right there. This is done, man. We're done. Shout outs. What was your
but
team?
That's only because I'm a diehard Celtics fan.
Okay.
But Michael Jordan is the GOAT. I will.
Go.
We won't even have any other argument about that.
Shout outs. Okay. Now we're
Yeah.
good. We can keep going.
So I got Sugarwood, Tomboy, Holiday, Paloma, and Cloud Breath.
Mm,
And these were some of the most recent ones, that she dropped. And like I say, Tomboy is very similar. It's just simple white t-shirt, jeans, nice,
grab
nice
and go.
fragrance.
What's the
Yeah.
price on something like that?
Cloud Breath is very, very similar to um BR 540 with a little bit of fruits, pink bubblegummy type of thing.
Gotcha.
It's nice. Paloma is a drier, little bit of vetiver, um, little
We're gonna
sweetness to
hold on one second because we got a Spencer's comment of the night.
it.
MJ was and is the GOAT.
The
And then
goat.
the GOAT. 100%. Shout out. I knew I liked you, Charlie. You're a good man.
Yeah, it's dry. This one, it reminds me of, we were just talking about Terra Dermez, but Paloma reminds me of Terra Dermez without with a more muted orange.
Classy
But
every
it's
day.
still, yeah,
Grown
it's
man.
still good. Yeah, fresh, not gonna offend anybody. And then you
Yeah,
got
we did.
Sugarwood.
We did. 100%. It's a bad comment. I don't even know what to say right now. She said, "Did you just ungoat the goat 824?" Well, she lives in California, so she gets a pass.
Now, he is my favorite player, Christine. He is my favorite player of all time.
Brownie points.
But I can't take away the fact that
Brownie points for me
MJ,
now.
even though he went to that sorry blue school in this state that I don't cheer for, he's still
Oh,
the GOAT.
shout out North Carolina. Yeah,
Shout out
you like
Duke
that.
Blue Devil. Duke
Yeah,
Blue Devil.
shout out to the Blue Devils, man. For sure. Those are actually my two favorite jerseys, actually. The Blue Devils and the North Carolina for sure. You're a sports
Yeah,
guy?
nah,
You still watch
yeah.
sports or you're not as big of a thing anymore?
Oh no, no, yeah, I don't appreciate the the greed of the athletes or whatever have you, as opposed to the love of the game anymore. But I still like them. I still like to watch. I collegiate sports were my favorites up until the NIL. Now
Mm,
it's all professional.
gotcha. Messing around and getting paid now, huh?
Mm, great. That Sugarwood.
I
We
like the
gotta find
name.
out. Gotta find out what the notes of that was. That, I don't know what that is, my friend, but that smells really good.
You're only as old as you feel. Charlie's like, my back hurts. Charlie said he's old. He was born in 1433. That's crazy, Charlie. Oldest man alive.
Oh,
Sorry, Blue School.
okay. This Sugarwood. It's got notes of cherry blossom, sweet orange, heliotrope, jasmine, cocoa husks, vernal
Mmm.
sweetgrass, Hawaiian sandalwood, and dried plums. When
Damn.
I tell you, this right here,
This right here? The goat. I need to get my Elgato to work. I need my voice changer. What's up, Blondie? How you doing?
Man,
That's good, huh? Now, your
yeah,
wife did.
that's a.
Your wife's got some fragrances. I'm assuming, right? What does she think about the stuff that you wear?
She hates everything.
It checks out.
Yeah, my wife wears her favorite scent is when I first met her, she wore this vanilla spray from the dollar store.
Mm.
And now her favorite, I've actually, got her into more things. She likes Eilish,
Okay.
the original
The
Billie
original
Eilish. Yeah,
Christine Scent of the day today.
but her favorite is Young Bougie Marshmallow by
Okay. Shout out
Kylie.
to
That's her.
Kylie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's her favorite. But she'll wear Black Opium sometimes.
The
But
original.
she don't really and Burberry Goddess. She'll
Mm,
wear that one.
the elixir, that one. Fire.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. There was another one that we got from, mm, mm, mm. and the name of the fragrance is called Warm Cream Cashmere,
Oh, that sounds like a nice little
and
cozy
we
Netflix and chill
got it
situation.
from, what was the name of that fragrance house? She got it from Ulta.
Christine laughing, saying she hates everything. She loves you though, right? That's cool.
Yes.
Now you get so many fragrances that are unisex or leaning feminine. Should she enjoy some of the stuff that hey, this is for you type situation?
When I get a lot of them that are, feminine, that
Yeah.
I know that are a little more feminine for me, I usually take them to her and I'll sit them on her desk and, put a couple of tester strips there. And then usually when I come back, it'll be one maybe taken out of the bag. So I'll be sitting over there and she'll be like, I like one of them. I'm like, but
Yeah.
I gave you 47 to test and you only like one.
Ladies. Yeah, Joey doing what's going on, Joey? How you doing, man? Shout out to the clubhouse.
Joey Cannoli.
Shout out.
Wow.
You drop my
The
6 9 real
legend,
quick.
the man, the myth.
There we go. 6 9. Make sure you drop those in the chat. It got quiet all of a sudden. What happened? You fucked up the vibe, Joey. What did you do?
Mm. Oh, look, I was just smelling that. I was smelling that sugar wood again, dude. That is
Fire?
nice. That is nice. It's the dried plums in it. It's reminiscent. It's giving me kind of a the Clive Christian,
Which one? The blonde amber?
the blonde amber. It's kind of giving that, that kind of sticky date kind of smell, the blonde amber, but not. It's not, because that cherry blossom and that orange blossom combination,
Hmm.
with that little cocoa husk, that opening was
I got cherry.
special.
I got cherry apple blossom from Clive Christian. Fire. Mojito type of vibe. Sandalwood.
You
Beautiful
talking about
fragrance,
the
man.
crab apple blossom?
Crap apple blossom. Fire fragrance, man. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
That's a go-to right there.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. That was actually the first, like everybody else. That was one of the first ones I smelled by Clive Christian.
Nice first choice. Yeah, it's pretty versatile. That I love sandalwood. So the fact that you can smell the sandalwood off the rip and all the way to the dry down and it'll last a while for something that's fresh enough. The famous cannoli. What you spraying now?
Holiday.
Okay. What you thinking? I feel like I should be playing some music. Holiday, celebrate.
Right.
There you go, Blondie.
I was thinking when
There's
I
your
played that in
karaoke.
my head, I was like, oh, it would be so nice.
I like how you think about the fragrances first. You get your emotions in, you know what I'm saying? When it live, just up a little
That's
bit of
a
coffee.
that's like
They have everything.
creamy almond vanilla, like a skin cream type.
We got a request for you to come sing karaoke since it's Wednesday on Joey Canoli's live stream. If you're interested, you know what I'm saying? Holiday type shit. You're more than welcome to come to the Joey Canoli. Joey can sing. And that's what it is.
And that
New,
was
new chord burner
that was
unlocked.
that was kind of
You like
nice, but
you
that
liking that
sugar
one?
wood, that sugar wood is there. That
I
was it
love
was
the name,
okay.
man.
That holiday is okay. It's very simple. Maybe a mild almond, creamy vanilla. You know,
Ooh,
almost like a skin cream kind of smell.
okay. You see, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't. I mean, I get it. Not everybody has a lot of fragrances, right? They'll say like, "Oh, this is the best cherry," but it's like there's so many different things you could do with cherry. You could do leather cherry. You might want to do a sweet cherry. You might want to do vanilla and cherry. There's so many ways you can go about it. There's no best cherry in the world. There's whatever I want to
No,
smell like. If I want to smell like a boozy cherry, I got one. You know, and a spicy. That's the thing. And fragrances like that, where there's like, oh, this doesn't last long, or it's kind of light in projection. That works in a lot of situations. If you're gonna go in the
right.
car with your wife, you probably don't want a beast mode and she rolling down the windows talking about, damn, you know what I mean? So something
I felt attacked with that one because that just happened.
that just happened. I knew it happened. You didn't even have to tell me. Miss Cleo in this bitch.
Oh, look, that is definitely now. Whenever we go anywhere, I definitely have to apply fragrance well ahead of time
Mm,
before we go anywhere in the car.
yeah. There's situations, you got car situations. If you're outside, it's obviously going to be a lot different. You got to know what venue you're going to, work, whatever the case might be. You could wear whatever the hell you want. Just, some people might have an issue with it. It is
Oh
what it
yeah.
is. And
Well,
if it's your wife,
being in healthcare for as long as I've been, I have learned to kind of judge and gauge the crowd, because I know that in healthcare, I know a lot of people, have respiratory issues and things of that
mhm,
nature. Um, and and so I just know that okay, that's why I got into more of the orange. That's why the orange and the citruses, that's why those were heavy played with me. As opposed to the blue soapies. I would rather have an orange, or citrus
yeah,
freshie.
classic. You know Jared the Bishop Miller, correct?
No.
Man, he's got his own song and everything, you know what I mean? Jared's
Okay.
probably one of the nicest guys in Fragcom. Shirt off your back, one of the best mods in the game. I'm glad he's here. I always play his music when he comes in. Shout outs, man. We got Joey in the building. Let me play a little bit of 69, 69.
69,
Shout out to every
69.
shout out to everybody who's in the chat right now. Appreciate it. 26 likes. Good shit. I could talk to you forever, man. I don't know. My headache's even going away. Shit. It's getting kind of late. I know Joey's about to go live. I know you got shit to do, but if you got one more to talk about, we could knock that one out. But I definitely want to have you back on. Great conversation. Maybe we could do like a round table. Joey can be on. Jared the Bishop Miller might be able to pop on. You know what I mean? You guys can meet each other. Like I said, man, down to earth guy. One of the best guys in Fragcom for sure. All my mods are goated for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I just wanted to talk about one other one,
let's go.
and I don't know if Vince is still in here, if he left, but there is a guy, and his name is Jerryon Clayton. And Jerryon created this fragrance called Swamp Water.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
Okay,
Green, yeah.
and people had been talking about it for a while back, and I saw Vince talk about it on his channel one day. And so I reached out to, Vince, and I was like, hey, where is his website? He's like, he doesn't have a website, but if you message him on Facebook,
Hmm.
he'll get back with you. So I reached out to him on Facebook, and he got back with me. And ever since then, me and that dude have been, have been, and he has gone from swamp water to an entire, he's got an extensive line with about 15 different fragrances now. And they are, he's got
That's a little
swamp
ass Louis
water.
Vuitton bottle. No, I remember seeing those bottles. Does
Yeah,
he have
yeah, yeah.
LA
So,
water or something like that too, or something like that?
huh?
Does he have something called LA water or something, or is that just me thinking about the club days back? LA water. It might be a
Oh,
California.
nah. Yeah, I was about to say but he's got like Hot Boy Fresh, which is
Hot Boy Summer. I don't know about that one.
Hot Boy Fresh. If you like Invictus,
Uh-huh.
just if you like
Uh,
Invictus, just the original, if you like that DNA, Hot Boy Fresh takes that and makes it just a little better to me. But it smells a lot like Invictus, but it's not. Swamp Water is my favorite green fragrance on the planet. Hands down, no question. 16 hours
sheesh.
all day. When I tell you all day long in 100-degree weather, this will be there.
And that's a 30 ml.
Yeah, that's a 30. But he has 30s, 50s, and hundreds now. But
Okay.
yeah. And then but Swamp Water was probably his best. But my favorite is Oud Tobacco Cafe.
Sheesh. Talk about it. Tell me a little bit about that one before we head out of here.
That one has got notes of oud, coffee, chocolate, three kinds of tobacco, sandalwood,
Damn.
bourbon. And I think that's one that's got two different kind of ouds in it, because he puts two different. He's got a light oud and a dark oud that he puts in it, but they balance out to the point where none of them have a fecalness or a barnyardiness about them, but they're just really really good. I mean, and he still to this day does not have an actual website,
Hmm.
but he
You gotta kick him in, you gotta let him know, man. I heard about him from Senate
I'm
Paradise.
trying. Yeah, I'm
Um,
trying. Yeah, I'm the one that turned Eric on to him.
okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, Mark. I'm the one that
Mark,
turned
yeah.
Mark from Sin in Paradise.
Yeah, he was raving about it or whatever. But yeah, now I gotta hear things a couple times in order to I take my sweet ass time choosing stuff.
Yeah, but and he started doing discovery, and I tell people all the time, get a discovery set from him. He always throws in extras. He's got one called Vanilla Amore. He's got Cherry Amore. He's got one called Conception. And it's
Mm,
not called Conception for no reason, dude. That is a baby maker.
sheesh.
He has a Caribbean swamp water where he took the swamp water and he added mango, passion fruit, guava. and some other fruits to it, and that one is another banger. I mean, he's
Does he
got
do the
so
discovery
many.
sets?
Yes.
Okay, I'll check out a discovery set, and maybe we can come back on and talk about him or talk about whatever. I know Jared wants to pop on.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I was about to say, yeah, tell him that you tell him that me or Vince or me and Vince told you about it. I promise you, he gonna throw some extra. He
yeah,
likes
just
to.
text me the link or whatever. You know, I'll get my order in or whatever. It's been a pleasure having you on, man. The type of vibes that you got, as far as you remind me a lot about myself. Nice and chill, you know, positive. And I like your content, man. Christine dropped your channel in the chat if anybody is interested. It's also in the actual title itself, but definitely follow him. Definitely dope, man. And Lenny, shout out to the man Cologne, said that he's trying to get you to 1,000, and he subscribed today as well. So hopefully,
Oh
get
man,
some
I
subscribers.
appreciate that. And I appreciate you, man, for giving me the opportunity, man, to get this exposure. I
Yeah,
appreciate you. You just don't know.
yeah, we'll work something out as far as time. This is where we end the show. Everybody's getting to say their goodbyes and all that good stuff. Hopefully, everybody stays safe and has a great day. And I will catch you guys next time. We'll both catch you next
Love,
time.
peace, hair
Thanks
grease.
for coming to the show.
Shout outs.
Yeah. I had fun, but it's that time to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's get you in here.
See, yeah, when I see, yeah, it's been real, it's time to leave, yeah.
Conception. 9 months.
Subscribe on the way out.
Baby maker.
Baby maker. Heart taker.
Time to relax, it's time to lay out.
Got another subscriber coming to you. Shout out to Charlie.
Hey, I appreciate you, Charlie.
And don't forget, you're welcome to sing tonight. If you down to sing, let me know. I'll drop the link for you, man. So that's the funniest thing she's ever heard. The karaoke on Joey Canoli's stream. I
I'm
dropped it
always
just in
down for
case.
karaoke, my guy.
Hey, 6ix9ine, shout outs. I appreciate everybody.
Good.